Hey there, my name's Mike, and sitting out here doing a little squirrel hunting, and jotted down 10 things that I would recommend you do to save some money for hunting season. So here it goes. Number 1, shop after season, especially sales, and then monitor clearance sections and understand price reduction for each store. For instance, Walmart, just go ask an employee when it's going to be marked down to final clearance. For instance, I got my Carbon Express arrows, the length I wanted, everything exactly as I wanted, for $1 a piece, and I bought about 50 of them. Pretty much all that they had left in that store, but I had to wait several months for them. Checked the price reduction, waiting for that final clearance for pretty much every day towards the end there for a couple weeks. So that'd be my number 1 tip, is to shop after season for those clearance, and especially like at Walmart, look for that final clearance, which is going to occur several months after it's been clearanced in the first place. I think about 6 months after it's been initially marked down. Number 2, the Chinese rage broadheads I use for an example. Pretty sure that they're stamped, and they look like the same factory, same shock collars. They're very effective. I've killed around 20 deer with those Chinese rages, no issues, and for $1 a piece, as opposed to the the actual rage broadheads, which are 45 bucks. I can't really justify spending that extra money. So when you can, the only thing I'd say with that is it's going to take longer to get here, especially now that trade agreements are a little weird. Just order far in advance. So all this is proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Prepare, kind of keep it in the back of your mind all year long, and you'll save yourself time and money. So 3, form a plan for next hunting season right now, and make a list, as you see I do, for everything you need. And, kind of keep that list with you, because things will, if you're anything like me, things will come to you one day and a couple things the next day. So before you know it, you'll have a list of stuff you need. And be disciplined. Kind of keep that in the back of your mind. When you find a deal, capitalize on it. And what I consider a really good deal would be 50% clearance or more. I think these are probably the most impulsive buy I made. These were 36 bucks at Walmart. They were normally 50. So I did get them on clearance. I always scan on my phone before I purchase, just to see if I can get a better deal. But I was actually going to scout right then, so I needed binoculars. But I very rarely pay full price for anything, so for what it's worth. So yeah, tip 3 would be to form a plan for next hunting season now, and to make a list of all that's needed and keep it with you anytime you're out in town, and look for deals, 50% or more. So, alright, so number 4, think outside the box. So, for instance, on my stand, I've got electrician, I'll show you. So, these things are Hyper Tough brand. They're a lot like, I guess, SYS carriers that you'll find from your saddle companies. And those are fine, but I think I paid 10 bucks and I got 2 of them. So, kind of take that for what it's worth. You're probably going to pay 40 plus for those name brand carriers. I'm not knocking them. It's just, for me, I'm going to make my shots count. So if that works, you think outside the box. Another example would be to make your own targets, or to recover your own targets. So you got I've got my little bone collector target there, and it's double-sided. So I've got the other side as well, and try to make do where you can to make your stuff last. And that takes me to number 5. So take care of your stuff. You saw I've got little makeshift lean-to there to kind of keep my stuff out of the weather. And you know, things like obviously don't store your bow outside, right? Don't store your bag target in the rain. Try to recover your arrows and broadheads. So if you're out shooting, I mean, you're going to lose some arrows. That's a given, right? Cameron Haynes says if you're not losing arrows, you're not shooting enough. And I truly believe that. We shoot every single day, just about. You know, I think that's important. It's muscle memory, and when all of your fine motor skills go out the window, that's going to be the stuff that remains, right? The stuff that's ingrained because you've practiced it over and over and over and over again. So anyway, so number 6, make your shots count, so to speak. Think of how this item, whatever that item may be, can serve many roles. So for instance, again, turning around here, I've got my jet sled that was inspired by, I can't remember exactly the YouTuber, but I will. Anyway, he's got a good review of the jet sled and how to load it in and out of your pickup truck, and I can use that to haul, you know, firewood, or we had to take dirt from somewhere over here and take it down there to fill a hole up. That came in handy for that. I mean, there's 100 different uses. I can camo it out and use it as a blind when I'm out duck hunting. I don't know. That's, you know. Anyway, so think of how what you're using can meet, can serve multiple roles. I mean, that's always a bonus. So for the things that you have to buy, I would recommend going online, just Google, because your information is very easy to obtain if you just pretty much type into Google what you're looking for. So for instance, that jet sled right there, just typed in jet sled discount code, and you might come across some phony ones, but when you're in checkout, it's not that hard to plug them in and just see. Most of you guys are probably doing that anyway. For instance, Sportsman Warehouse actually had a free trial, 30-day free trial to their membership, and that earns you free shipping. So I was able to not only get the jet sled, but the wear bar kit, and a couple boxes of ammo for the AR for hunting as well, and free shipping on all of it for that free trial to membership. So just kind of, you know, poking around a little bit and trying to find out if you could save $1 here and there. All that adds up collectively, and you can, you know, before you know it, you got enough to buy yourself, you know, range finder, a bag, or, you know, you get it. Number 8, do extensive research to avoid having to upgrade later. And for example, you see the well, you saw the XOP Vanish lightweight hang-on that I've got there. I love it. I have nothing really bad to say about it. However, if I had done more research, I would have probably made that mobile hunting setup investment into a saddle, maybe some sticks, probably the same sticks. I mean, I love the Hawk-Elim sticks. Don't get me wrong, I love everything there, but after watching the Hunting Public and kind of evolving, I really feel like watching their channel, kudos to the Hunting Public. I mean, I know you guys know you're great, but let me just go ahead and give you another round of applause there, because they simplify so much that, and I think that's really important. As the internet and as we have kind of evolved and gotten stuff is coming at you from all directions, it is easy to get bogged down and make stuff way too complicated, right? And taking it back to the basics sometimes is the best way to go, and I feel like they've done a good job of that. So anyway, getting back to the saddle, I believe that it was Ted, one of the guys, whatever, was talking about the perfect setup, you know, for really any hunting scenario is to wear the saddle, or just have the saddle and a ghillie suit. You know, whether that's in your backpack, whatever. For lightweight mobile hunting, they said that pretty much gets them wherever they want to. So if they got to go, you know, set up on a buck in a tree, cool. You know, if they're on the ground, fine. They can still wear the saddle. That's, you know, it's pretty comfortable. What I've seen on other videos and what I've heard from other people, you know, barely. All right, number 9. do it yourself when you can. What I mean by that, ghillie suit, for instance, we were just talking about that. That's an easy one. If you've got some surplus camo, you can attach some. They sell cotton. Look on YouTube, they got plenty of videos about that. But that's a good one you can do by yourself. It's probably just going to make it look even that much better. So, another good example, nader. So, I made my own aider out of mule tape and then just dyed it with RIT. This is synthetic, so if you're using bowline or mule tape, whatever you call it, normal RIT dye is not gonna do. You got to get the synthetic stuff, but I mean, you're talking $4 to dye this brown, and this is rated for like 1,200 pounds. It cost me nothing, so it's a good one. Another good one, scent spray. Shawn from Shawn's Outdoor Adventures has a great video. I'll put a link in the description, and I've field tested it. Works really good. The one thing I'll say about that is the baking soda, make sure you put it in water and dissolve it a little bit first. It'll plug the tip up, but otherwise there's science behind it. It's good to go. And even your camo. I mean, you see folks used to kill deer in flat. You still do. It's all about breaking up your silhouette and not moving. More important, sit still, stay patient, sit in good spots, make your shots count. Number 10. So this is one that I'm working on right now. Is asking for permission to hunt other people's land, whether that be a company or an individual. But there's a lot of ways you can do it. If you don't want to go knock doors, go onto the tax assessor's website in your county and find the property owner and send them a letter. If you do decide to go knock doors, I'd recommend not going in camo. Certainly don't take bow or rifle or anything like that with you, but you want to make sure that perception is reality. You want, and I think first impressions especially come across as being threatening in the first encounter. That's not a good start. So I have seen success from folks that will knock on the door and they kind of back down and kind of keep their hands out. And when you ask for permission to hunt, people a lot of times are more receptive if there's something in it for them. So offering to share some of the venison with them. If you're bow hunting, they can't clear that this is archery equipment because not all hunters use bows. So they may assume that you're going to be, bullets are going to be flying everywhere. So make that very clear that you're a veteran bow hunter, or you're whatever the case may be. You know what you're doing. You're only using archery equipment. You're very responsible, and you're more than willing to share some of the meat with them. So that's it. I hope you guys have a good day.